After President Joe Biden took it upon himself to overhaul Title IX, the Independent Council on Women's Sports, ICONS, is putting pressure on the United Nations to take action. The organization submitted a letter to Malsalem, the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Violence Against Women and Girls, to ask that males seeking to participate in female sports be considered violence against women. The brief is a direct response to Biden's rewrite of Title IX that changes the definition of sex to be defined as a person's gender identity, therefore allowing trans-identifying males to participate in women's sports and to enter single-sex spaces like restrooms and locker rooms. Title IX was a federal law written to protect women, and the Biden administration has now turned it into a law that protects men at the expense of women, ICONS co-founders Marcia Smith and Kim Jones told the Washington Examiner. With the stroke of a pen, Biden has reversed congressional intention and turned Title IX into blatant call to subjugate women and girls. In the letter to the UN, Smith and Jones argue that allowing men to self-identify into women's sports is credibly characterized as violence because norms of eligibility are violated, and the risk of injuries to athletes of a given category are knowingly elevated. Related, Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders signs executive order to protect women's sports. And Malsalem seems to agree. In a statement released April 29, she asked for organizations and individuals to provide input in order to build a report about violence against female athletes. The erroneous redefinition of sex through these implementing regulations constitutes a grave setback that will increase the vulnerability of the majority of women and girls to incursions into their privacy, including voyeurism, sexual harassment and physical and sexual attacks, by effectively removing single-sex spaces, she wrote. Biden's Title IX changes officially go into effect on August 1. But already, there's been intense pushback. Several Republican-led states have joined a lawsuit filed against the U.S. Department of Education in an attempt to protect privacy, safety and fairness for female student athletes. And many governors have said their states simply will not comply with the new rules. Related, Texas Governor Abbott urges schools not to comply with illegal Biden Title IX rewrite. The UN report is scheduled to be presented in the October 2024 General Assembly session.